Hello and welcome to the Iron Juggernaut. Kind of a first look or impressions, whatever you want. And first of all, I want to say this boss, out of all the bosses that I had the pleasure to test, is by far my favorite. It doesn't have too many mechanics, so it doesn't feel panicky or, just generally too much to deal with, but it has enough mechanics to be very interesting and one of the most enjoyable fights in my opinion. It is currently 2:40 in the morning, so it's right after we stopped testing this boss. And originally I thought I'm gonna do this when I come back from work, but I'm just so very happy about this boss. It was just so good that I just went and was like, okay, I want to do the video right now. So, the first thing is he will debuff the tank, so you need to tank swap like every boss basically, ever now. So that's fairly simple. He will hit on the tank pretty hard, as you can see. Tanks are getting pounded to the ground. Next thing is he will target you with his laser, and it will just do some damage and leave a dot on you. There's nothing you can do about it. Then, as you can see, all around the place there are these red doom circles. They hurt quite a bit, and you're gonna see me getting hit by them quite a lot because I'm from EU and the PTR servers are based in America. So we're currently playing with the ping of around 250. So that's not great, but it's nothing too bad. Next thing is he will throw out periodically throughout the entire fight 3 mines, and now each of the mines, they're all on a same timer and they will explode after a certain amount of time. What do you need to do, because if all 3 of them explode, that's pretty much a wipe if you don't have a big rate cooldown active. They do a lot of damage, but what you can do is actually stomp the mine. It's in the dungeon journal. It actually says a brave player may attempt to stomp the mine, and it will deal about 1,200,000 damage to you and knock you high up into the air. So at first we had like discipline priests and me trying to soak them, but in the end we just realized like, hey, one tank is tanking, the other one is doing nothing, so he can basically just stomp all 3 of them, so that's not a big deal. And that's the first phase. He also has a power bar, and once he reaches 100 power, he will turn into kind of a second phase, which is defense mode or siege mode or whatever it's called. The first one is assault mode, when he can move. When he reaches 100 power, he will drill both his like claws into the ground and start pulsing AoE to the entire raid. He will also knock you back very far back. That's like a knocky knockback. It's really unpleasant. But it's very easy to counter that with all the walls and everything that's just scattered around. The arena for this boss is freaking huge. So you can, put yourself near a wall, so he knocks you back into the wall and you can actually see it. In this clip, we got him to about 60% health. And I think needs to be upscaled a bit, because when you bring 3 healers, we have 2 healers. And they had essentially no problem. We're screwing up a lot. They had no problem healing it up. But if you have 3 healers, I think the enrage timer needs to be punishing, so that you need a very good DPS in order to heal this. So he will throw these mines, you stomp them down. Then the second phase comes, he will knock you back, and the beam that originally did just some damage and left a dot on you will now track you. And he will throw around these black ink blobs or void zones on the ground, and you cannot kite the laser through this. If you do, it will do, I think, 1,000 damage to everyone in the raid, so that's bad. You will still throw out the mines, pulsate this AoE, and knock you back. And that's about everything about this fight. It's not too complicated, but it's complicated enough. I really, really enjoyed this fight. It was a blast. And it's not too difficult. You can see four of us are alive, and we stay alive for about a minute or a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. So it's that kind of a boss where if you do what you're supposed to do, you're just gonna kill it, which is great. It's kind of the stone guard mentality again, which I really, really like. If you know what you're doing, you're just golden. You're gonna kill it with no problem. But if you're panicking, if you're running around doing stupid things, then you're gonna wipe over and over again. Here you can see the black goo on the ground, and I just got knocked back really far. You don't want to get knocked back that far. You just stand like right there. You just let yourself be knocked back into one of the walls or palisades or barricades, whatever it is. And I think we die here because of the mines. I think I survive one more. The guys in chat are like, yeah, it's in 60%, you can kill it, cheering for us. I was here actually. A lot of these guys are from the best raiding guild on my server. So they had some pretty cool DPS. The tank also, you can see the paladin just rocking the deeps. Bunch of really, really cool guys, and just this boss was so very enjoyable. I can't even explain it, but I think you can hear that I am extremely happy that I just fought this boss. It's really awesome. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye bye.